So, what's your name?
Chanel.
Chanel. And Chanel, how long have you been working out here?
It's been 4 years now.
4 years? And where are you from?
I'm from Colorado originally, but I live out here now.
How long have you been living here for?
3 years.
3 years. And what did you come out here for originally?
To make money.
To make money. So you already knew what you were going to do when you came out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Was you doing the same thing in Colorado?
Yeah.
Is it the same out there, or it's a little bit different?
It's different.
It's different. What's different about it?
Like it's not as popular as out here.
It's more money to make out here?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So do they have a blade out there in Colorado?
They do in Denver.
What is it?
I don't know what the name is, but there's like no girls out there, so it's not like out here.
Oh, okay.
But there is a blade.
But
like,
is the internet game the same out there, or?
Yeah.
It's the same out there? Oh, okay. Do you do that out here too, the internet, or you just do the blade?
I do both.
Well, which one do you like better?
I like to be outside.
You like to be outside, and why is that?
It's just funner to me.
It's funner. What about the quality of clients? Is it the same, or?
Yeah.
What about the pay? Is it the same per session?
Yeah.
Same. Okay. So coming up when you were coming up as a kid, like what did you want to be?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be. I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
So when you went to high school in Colorado?
Yeah, but I dropped out of high school.
Oh, you dropped out. Why'd you drop out?
I just never went to school.
You were busy trying to get some money?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were just out on the blade in high school out there?
No.
No? So what were you doing? How would you do it?
Like skip school and stuff?
No, like how would you be trying to make the money if you weren't on the blade?
Online.
Online, oh, okay. So was there anything that you saw when you were younger that possibly like tainted your brain into making you choose sex work?
Yeah, I mean, when I grew up, my grandma raised me because my mom was on drugs and my dad wasn't there, so I was already like a bad kid, I guess.
You were a bad kid your whole life?
So, yeah.
Like explain, give me an example.
I don't know, I just never listened to the rules, just did things my way.
Is that a bad thing, or?
No, well, I don't know. I don't think so.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Do you want any kids?
Maybe one day, but not right now.
You have both parents?
No, I only have my mom.
You only have your mom?
But growing up, I didn't have my mom either, just my grandma.
Why didn't you have... Where's your dad?
My dad left when I was young.
How old were you when your dad left?
Like 3.
3?
Yeah.
Do you know why he left?
No.
Does that stick with you, or does it harm you? Does it hurt you that you don't have a dad? Do you have daddy issues?
Sometimes. But it doesn't really get to me.
Do you think, like, sometimes, like, if I had a dad?
Yeah.
Do you think if you had a dad, you'd be a prostitute?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I would have not. I don't know.
Would you... Okay, so if you could have any job in the world, what would it be?
Any job in the world?
Yeah, by choice. Like, if you could snap your finger and you could change into whatever profession, anything. It could be your OnlyFans. It could be anything. Whatever thing, anything you want to be.
Real estate agent.
Real estate agent? And why is that?
They make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do. So, what race are you?
I'm white.
You're white, and being white out here, is it dangerous?
Is it dangerous?
Like on Fig, like is it dangerous being white or?
I mean, I've been in some dangerous situations doing this work, but
Explain some dangerous situations to me.
just like almost being killed out here and stuff.
How'd you almost get killed?
By dates.
In what way? Like how did they
didn't
try to
wanna
kill you?
They wanted to hold me hostage. And
What? Yeah, that's crazy. That's like the second time I've heard a story like this.
yeah.
On this camera, it's crazy. So what? They just don't want to pay, and they what, tie you up or something?
They pay, but they don't want to let you leave.
What? Or do they be on
Like,
drugs or something?
Yeah, like I was like, I had to jump out of the car, and then the date was like chasing me down the street, like trying to get me.
So you think it's important for a hoe on Figueroa to have a pimp?
Yeah,
Very important.
yeah,
Why?
because he could be there for you in situations like that.
Yeah.
It's not safe to do it on your own.
Yeah. Do you have any goals?
Yeah.
And what are your goals like?
My goal is to start up my own business,
What kind of business?
a clothing company.
You want to do an online store or a physical location?
Physical location.
And what kind of clothes do you want to sell?
Like cute clothes for girls to wear on Fig.
Oh, like kind of like the slut store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea right there. I saw that. I was like, what? Somebody's making a killing off of Fig without even having to stand out here, you know? That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that store, the slut store.
You go there and you get your stuff there?
Yeah.
Are they nice there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to another girl. She was telling me that it'll be guys, they'll go in the slut store looking for hoes, like, where the hoes at?
Really?
Yeah.
I
He said if nobody's on Fig, they go in the inside sluts and they ask where the hoes at. Do you ever get into any drugs or anything?
I have done drugs, but I don't use.
What drugs have you tried or gotten into?
I've tried Percocets, but I just smoke weed.
You just smoke weed?
Yeah.
So you're not on anything right now?
No.
Are most girls on something?
I don't know, honestly.
I heard that a lot of girls, they use stuff to stay awake and stay out all night, you know?
Oh.
Make the most money. But I don't know.
Yeah. I suppose.
How long do you usually stay out here?
It just depends. Usually like all night.
All night, so when do you come out here? Like what time usually? Like early?
Usually like, sometimes I come out early, sometimes I come out like dinner time.
So usually sometimes like
Like
5 or 6?
Yeah.
And then till like the next day?
Mhm.
That's crazy. And then will you really be guys just all day, every day, just pulling over?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is there any other blade like that in LA that you know of?
No, not really.
Somebody told me about a transgender blade. What's that about?
I have no idea. I've never heard of that.
They said it's somewhere like on
transgender?
Highland and Vine or something like that. Highland and Venice. So what do you like to do like on your own time, like when you're just being you?
I like to go shopping, smoke weed.
Smoke weed. Unless you got a favorite strain or a favorite place to get your weed from?
Yeah. I
What?
like this place here in LA. It's called the Drive-Thru.
Oh yeah, the drive-through. Yep. Yeah, I like
And
that
I
one.
like gelato.
Gelato. Yeah.
I like a lot of strains.
Yeah. Indica or sativa?
Hybrid.
Hybrid. Why?
I don't know. I just like that one. But if I had to pick between sativa and indica, I would pick sativa.
Why? Because it don't put you out.
Because it don't put you out.
Yeah. And you gotta work. What's the? I'm sure you get a lot of tips and extra bonus shit from tricks or whatever. What's like the best thing a trick ever just gave you?
A credit card.
A credit card?
Yeah.
What? It had a balance on it?
Yeah, like $20,000.
$20,000?
Yeah.
What? What did you got to blow it all?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Did you you cleared the balance or did you spend it?
I spent it.
Where'd you go?
Online shopping.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, whatever money you make out here, does that all go to your pimp?
Yeah.
And how does how does that work? He spends some of it on you, or how does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like, he takes care of me.
And you live with him?
Not right now, no.
No, yeah. So, what, he just buys you like your clothes, your hair, and whatever else you might need or want?
Yeah.
And are you the only one on his stable?
No.
No, how many does he have?
He has a lot of girls.
Do you know how many, or?
I don't know how
You
many.
don't?
I haven't met all of them.
And how much does a date usually cost?
How much does a day usually cost?
Yeah. Like, what's the price menu like?
Usually I charge like 20 minutes, like 300 or higher.
Sheesh. Y'all getting money out here. 20 minutes for $300. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And what is your usual client like? Who is he? Like, what does he usually look like? What kind of person is he?
Usually older.
Older? They usually have like good jobs, or?
Yeah.
You like to travel?
Yeah, I do.
Where have you traveled to?
I've been everywhere. I've been to LA, Vegas, Colorado, Detroit, Baltimore.
Where have you made the most money at? Besides
Virginia.
California? Virginia?
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I just know Virginia treats me well.
Virginia treats you well?
Yeah.
Is the game different there? You go to bars or something?
It's all online there.
Oh, it's all online there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you go there often, or do you go there when you can?
When I can. I haven't been there in a while.
Why don't you go?
I want to.
Yeah.
I'm out here right now.
Yeah. So, when does your pimp decide, okay, we're going to arrange a trip to here or here or here?
Whenever he wants.
Wherever he wants to.
Yeah. Wherever he wants to send me down.
Does your pimp hit you?
No. Never.
Do you consider him a nice person?
Yes.
Yes. Has there ever been a point where you just almost wanted to jump ship?
No.
Has there ever been another pimp that almost intrigued you into wanting to join his team?
No.
So are hoes out here have one spot they stay at, or do you guys go all around? How far does this shit go?
It's far.
It's far, like from where to where?
I think like all the way down there to like the other way too.
Jeez.
But I have heard some hoes say that they like to stay in the same place. Well, I know I do.
Yeah.
But
Do you have any regulars? Like, you have some regulars, or?
yeah.
Do you do deals?
Deals?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Like, so, say if You know how if you go to McDonald's, you can pull out a coupon, you get like a 2-for-1 special, or you got that type of thing going on?
No.
No. When you're bored out here, what do you do?
When I'm bored?
Yeah, like when it's downtime, you just got done with a session or whatever, and I guess you probably need a little bit more waiting time before you get back out there. Like, what do you do?
Usually just go to my room, like take a nap.
So how many breaks do you take in your shift out here?
I don't really take
You don't take breaks.
If I need one, I will. Usually.
What's like the biggest size trick you ever had to deal with? Like in size as far as his penis size?
I don't know.
What's the strangest situation you ever been in with the trick?
I would say that what I just told you about, how he didn't want to let me leave.
Oh yeah. He didn't want to let you leave.
And then, yeah, he was going to kill me because he said he was.
How'd you get out of that?
I was running down the street, and then there was somebody watching, like, park car, and they're like, "Are you okay? Is this guy trying to hurt you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he gave me a ride to the gas station, and then from there I Ubered home.
That's crazy. Was the guy on drugs who did that to you?
Yeah, I don't know. He was really weird.
That was their first time. It was your first time seeing him?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was the date from Fig.
It was on Fig too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I luckily got away from him.
If you could look back at your younger self, what's one thing you would tell yourself?
To love yourself more.
You don't love yourself?
Yeah, I do love myself, but more instead of, because I do kind of have depression and stuff, so.
And why
There's
do you
times
why do you deal with the depression?
it just runs in my family.
And you've been dealing with that for how long?
Since I was a kid.
Do you think it has anything to do with your upbringing, like not having your parents?
I do.
Was your grandma a good parent?
Yeah, she was, but she kicked me out at a young age.
What age were you?
16.
Oh yeah. And where
She
did
has,
you
like,
where did
this
you
tough
go?
love.
Where did you go when you got kicked out?
With my friends.
Do you blame your grandma for why your mom wasn't a good parent?
Sometimes, yeah.
And when you went with your friends, what would you guys get into? What would you guys get into? You just normal stuff, or?
Yeah. We would just hang out at my friend's house. She had really cool parents, so I was like basically living with them.
How many pimps have you had?
I've had a few for the years.
Over the years, you've had a few.
Yeah.
Is there any one that you like more than the other one, or do they have their different ups and downs?
Different ups and downs.
So, you don't have to say their names, but do a comparison of two pimps for me, just so I can get a example or understanding of how two pimps can be different.
Example, like when I very first got in the game, like I would see like him like beat this girl up, and I didn't like that. So in the other situation, it was like better.
So do you think pimps that hit their girls are bad, or do you think it's just part of the game?
I don't think they're bad. Like It's just a part of the game.
Do you think there's a way to maintain the control or whatever's necessary in the game without hitting your girls?
Yeah.
And what is that? What do you need to do to maintain the control without hitting the girls?
I'm not sure. So
If you were a pimp and the roles were reversed, what would you do?
if I was a pimp and the roles were reversed,
Yeah.
like with the girls,
Yeah.
that's hard to say.
So if you had a, do you ever want to get married or be in a serious relationship?
Not right now because I'm in the game and
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about that.
Does that depress you to ever think about, like,
I have friends and stuff that are like in relationships and
do you think about that and like, or you get like, do you get depressed when you hear about your friends happy in relationships?
no,
What do you,
I don't get depressed.
What do you feel like?
I'm happy for them, but yeah, my path is different.
Yeah. Do you have OnlyFans?
I want to be on OnlyFans.
Why don't you?
I'm going to. I just want to get like a good camera and like stuff to make good content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of money in that nowadays.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's people making, normal girls making hundreds of $1,000s.
Right. Yeah, OnlyFans is.
So, at what age do hoes usually get off a Fig?
I don't know.
Do you know any that are still out here
Yeah.
from a long time? And how old are they?
I'm not sure. I really like a lot of people I used to know out here are not out here anymore.
So a lot of hoes that you know, they end up quitting.
Yeah,
or
they.
retiring?
I don't know if they moved or they're not doing it anymore.
So what's that like? So if you are a hoe on Fig for like, if you spend most of your life doing that, what is the end like? What do you do at the end?
Always, definitely the game doesn't last forever. I feel like at some point you gotta find an exit out and do something different.
Yeah, but what if there's really no, I mean, there's an exit, but what is the exit if your pimp holds the money? Because you can't really leave without the money.
Well, when I get older,
Yeah.
and can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like see very many older girls out here.
Yeah. They probably be on, maybe online. They probably guess because it's for sure it's for sure dudes into old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That'd be
fetish.
chill if there was.
It's a fetish for old people out here.
Well, there is definitely girls older than me out here, but
Yeah. How old are you actually?
I'm 22.
22. And what age were you? You were 18.
18. Yeah.
What are your parents? Do you know your dad?
I don't know him, but one night ran into him at a bar, and like it was really awkward.
What was that like? That's
It was-
crazy.
Yeah.
How did he know it was you?
Yeah, he did know it was me.
What, did you guys talk or you guys just made eye contact and looked away?
We did talk.
What did he say?
He was just like, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, tell me I'm beautiful. It's like you weren't there for.
Why do you think he wasn't there for? I mean, I think I asked you that, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
Do you think he just felt like you'd be better off without him? Like he's just not a good enough parent for you?
Maybe.
Do you know what your dad did for a living?
He's an electrician.
Electrician. And what was your mom?
My mom's a jeweler.
Your mom's a jeweler, and she's okay now, right? She's not on drugs
Yeah,
anymore.
she's way better.
She's what is she like now? She's a good
Person.
mom. Yeah, you talk to her a lot.
Yeah, I don't talk to her a lot.
So seeing that your mom's better, does it make you feel better inside?
Yeah, I'm just happy that she's not on drugs anymore. And she has a good job.
Does she know what you do?
Yeah, she does.
How did she find that out?
I told her, and she kind of knew.
Why'd you tell her?
Cause my mom's like my best friend.
How did you tell her? Like, what were your words?
I just told her what I like, that I do dates for money.
And she was. I mean, you guys are really close like that, to where that's just okay.
She like even said like, oh, I used to do everything you do. And
So you guys are.
it's almost like we're sisters.
Okay, you guys are a lot alike.
She also had me at a very young age, so.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So it's like you don't look down on your mom because you understand her.
Yeah, I understand her.
That's good. That's good. Because a lot of people, they'll resent their parents for like what they missed out on just because they don't understand. Your parents are people too. Like, I go through stuff, you go through stuff, everybody goes through stuff, they go through stuff, and sometimes they can't deal with the pressure and they fold like everybody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.